What makes a group global? It's way more than just the sound. And one group does it with real focus. And that is MEOW.
Break the sky open, put your hands up.
By 2024, K-pop had its system down to a science. Debut in Korea, build the local base, then push outward. It worked for a decade, but the Black Label had a different vision. August 21 marked the beginning. Member reveals began rolling out, one by one, across every platform. 5 girls, 9 days, and their backgrounds made the bigger picture feel obvious without even saying a word. Ella Gross led the lineup, half Korean, half German, born in Los Angeles. A model since age 2, appearing in Zara, H&M, Gap, Fendi, and even Vogue, all these before most idols ever hit a practice room. English came to her as naturally as breathing. Gawon came next, Korean-American from New Jersey, former YG trainee, and an Adidas model. Another native English speaker who naturally understood both Korean and Western culture. Anna expanded the map even further. Born in Toyama, exclusive model for 17 Japan with acting credits from childhood. Her presence didn't tap into Japan, it unlocked it from day one. Sooin grounded the lineup with classic training roots. Daegu-born and a SOPA graduate, the same training ground that produced some of the industry's strongest idols. Narin completed the lineup. Born in Seoul, she spent 3 years training at the Black Label under Teddy's direct guidance. 3 members fluent in English, 1 native in Japanese, all fluent in Korean. From day one, MEOW entered the scene fully multilingual, ready to communicate without any barriers. And with teaser films that looked more like Hollywood trailers than typical K-pop debuts, the intent was clear. This group entered with a wider mindset, built to move beyond Korea from day one. August 28 shifted the scale again. MEOW signed with Capitol Records even before releasing a single song, a move almost unheard of in K-pop. The label behind the Beatles, Katy Perry, and Sam Smith added a rookie group to its roster, and Black Cat visuals lit up the Capitol Records tower in Hollywood. Capitol brought 80 years of global distribution, pipelines into American and European territories, and the same machinery that launched Western icons. While other groups spent years building domestic success before stepping into the US, MEOW started with both markets aligned. Teddy's track record strengthened the strategy. His production shaped Blackpink, 2NE1, and Big Bang, acts known for crossing borders naturally. The Black Label functioned under YG, yet operated independently, and Teddy's approach to global-ready music had already been proven. MEOW represented his next step forward. September 5 introduced the Chur app, their official fan platform. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and Weibo launched at the same time, creating a coordinated global rollout. Their fandom name, Pom Pom, combined apple of my eye with cat imagery, tying back to their concept. MEOW stood for My Eyes Open Wide, a nod to the way cats see the world. The 6th of September 2024 dropped, and the direction became clear instantly. The track blended EDM and hip-hop under a confident girl crush concept. Korean and English moved together naturally. The music video swapped typical K-pop visuals for high-fashion editorial shots, clean lines, muted palettes, and styling that leaned closer to global pop than local trends. Teddy, Kush, and 24 shaped the sound, with Western writers and producers adding their touch behind the scenes, creating a smooth bridge between K-pop structure and international production. Hook worked everywhere, and the EDM drop felt built for clubs, not just Korean stages. MEOW entered Billboard's World Digital Song Sales chart at number 10 in its debut week. Coverage from Teen Vogue, Hypebeast, and Billboard came immediately. The press treated them as global artists who happened to be Korean, not like a K-pop group trying to break out. The music video crossed 10 million views quickly. They hit M Countdown, SBS Inkigayo, and N-pop for their Korean rounds, but the true momentum was international. Spotify placed them beside Western artists in curated mixes, not tucked into genre-only sections. The 18th of November 2024 pushed their sound even wider. Toxic arrived as an all-English emotional R&B ballad, with Gawon and Narin earning co-writing credits, rare for rookies only months in. The production leaned into indie pop minimalism, giving space for raw vocals instead of heavy instrumentation. It carried that Western alt-pop energy, something between Flume's Never Be Like You and modern sad girl anthems. The key takeaway was simple. Toxic could play on Western radio and no one would question its origin. No language barrier, no need for extra explanation, just emotion. The music video built on that feeling with intimate, unfiltered chemistry between members. Body came as the second track, keeping the confidence of their debut but channeling it through a more global, laid-back swagger. Paired together, the two songs showed a range most rookies take years to build. Vulnerability on one side, power on the other. By the end of 2024, momentum spread across Asia, the Americas, and Europe at the same time. Their strategy stayed consistent: make music that speaks globally. Let everything else follow naturally. And when they took home Favorite New Artist at the 2024 MAMA Awards through global voting, it sealed the point. MEOW reached outward, and the world picked up on it just as fast. By early 2025, their visual identity started turning into real impact. February brought the L'Oreal Paris ambassadorship, a major Western beauty brand backing a rookie group only months in, and it fit perfectly. Ella had been in global campaigns since childhood. Gawon had Adidas and editorial shoots behind her, and Anna came with Japan's fashion world already on her resume. They came as visual ambassadors first, idols second. Their styling made that clear. High fashion took priority over typical rookie concepts. Editorial shots, sharp silhouettes, muted palettes, every release looked designed for magazine spreads. Luxury branding shaped their image from the start, and it showed. MEOW never chased the cute stage image. Their direction leaned toward covers, campaigns, and the global fashion lane. The 28th of April, 2025 dropped as a pre-release, and their sound kept going forward. Brazilian funk rhythms blended with their usual intensity, giving the track a global feel. The bouncing beat targeted TikTok naturally, the kind of rhythm that moves across borders without language getting in the way. It felt like the kind of track you'd hear blasting in a World Cup stadium. May 8 marked their first music show win on M Countdown, but the real milestone was just around the corner. On May 12, MEOW released the My Eyes Open Wide EP, with Drop Top leading the project. The pop rock and cinematic production pushed them into a new space built around themes of speed, freedom, and acceleration. Gawon co-wrote again, and on top of it, the song felt like a group stepping confidently into a new lane. The rollout was executed like a full visual experience. Marketing leaned Western, including a pop-up at the Hyundai Seoul from May 12 to 21. First day sales hit over 88,000 copies on Hanteo, and the project drew coverage from major outlets like Billboard, Variety, Hits, Hollywood Reporter, LA Weekly, and Paper Magazine. The focus was on artistry and direction rather than standard idol framing. The EP also introduced as a B-side, dipping into rhythmic R&B with a softer emotional palette. It added balance to the project and showed another shade of their sound. By October, the EP earned platinum certification, passing 250,000 copies, a clear sign that the momentum was building steadily. The 29th of July 2025 marked their Japanese debut with, released under Universal Music Japan, the track paired with a Kao Corporation hair care campaign. Anna's native Japanese and her modeling presence in Japan made the move feel natural. Instead of expanding one region at a time, they pushed multiple markets in parallel, Korea, America, and Japan all moving together. China received focused promotions through Red Note and Weibo. English-speaking members handled Western-facing content. Korean members kept the home-based presence steady. The whole approach looked more like how global pop acts move, not the usual step-by-step K-pop rollout. October 14 brought, marking another shift in sound. Jersey Club beats drove the track forward with quick pulses and a clean, punchy drop. The attitude stayed clear. Chase what you want without overthinking it. Gawon and Narin co-wrote again alongside Teddy and the familiar Western team, keeping their global direction intact. The music video played with the heatwave theme through creative, playful visuals, ending with the restaurant sprinkler moment that matched the song's energy. By then, the pattern was obvious. Debut in late 2024, steady releases through fall, a platinum EP by spring 2025, a Japanese debut by summer, new singles in autumn. The release pace looked closer to established global acts than rookies. Each release kept pointing to the same approach: global first sound, multi-market strategy, and members actively shaping their music. As touring plans moved forward, MEOW closed their first year with a clear push toward the next level. MEOW skipped the traditional timeline entirely. Other groups adapt K-pop for Western ears. MEOW makes music that fits anywhere without adjustment. Other groups chase viral moments. MEOW builds them through smart execution. Other groups follow existing routes. MEOW sets the next one. Capitol Records before debut. International lineup from the start. Western-level production, multi-market rollout from day one, creative involvement early, and platforms optimized across every region. They showed what K-pop looks like when you stop aiming outward and start building outward. When you build with the world in mind from day one, you already exist everywhere at once. MEOW dared to be bold. Will you?